My love, if these words have somehow found their way into your heart today, then perhaps they were always meant for you, because there is something I have wanted to tell you for a very long time, something that grows stronger with every sunrise and every quiet evening we share, and it is this: you will never age for me. I know that time moves forward, that calendars turn their pages without asking anyone's permission, that mirrors slowly change the reflections they hold, and that life leaves gentle fingerprints upon every face it touches, yet none of those things have the power to change the way I see you. Love, when it is real, does not measure beauty by years, nor does it count the number of birthdays someone has celebrated. Instead, it learns to recognize the invisible beauty that only time can create. Many people believe love begins with attraction, but lasting love grows because of appreciation, understanding, forgiveness, and shared memories. Psychology teaches us that emotional intimacy becomes one of the strongest foundations of long-term relationships because the human heart remembers how someone makes it feel far more deeply than it remembers physical appearances. That is why I look at you and see not only the person standing before me today, but every smile that has comforted me, every encouraging word that lifted me when I doubted myself, every sacrifice you quietly made without asking for recognition. Every dream we whispered together beneath hopeful skies, and every challenge we survived simply because we refused to let go of each other's hands. To me, those moments have become part of your beauty, and unlike youth, they never fade. They grow brighter with every passing year. My love, I hope you never fear growing older, because the world often teaches us to chase perfection that disappears with time, but true love teaches something entirely different. It reminds us that wrinkles can become the handwriting of laughter, gray hair can become the silver crown earned through courage, and gentle eyes become even more beautiful after they have cried, healed, forgiven, and learned to love again. I want you to know that every season of your life will be my favorite season because every version of you carries the same heart that changed my life forever. When I think about the future, I do not imagine counting the years between us. I imagine counting the reasons I continue choosing you every single day. That is the secret of enduring love. It is not built by one grand romantic moment but by thousands of quiet decisions to remain kind, patient, honest, and faithful even when life becomes difficult. Researchers often explain that relationships lasting decades are rarely free from conflict. Instead, they survive because both people continue choosing understanding over pride and compassion over winning arguments. I want our love to become exactly that kind of safe place, where neither of us has to pretend to be perfect, where mistakes become opportunities for forgiveness, where silence never feels lonely because your presence alone brings peace, and where every challenge reminds us that we are stronger together than we could ever be apart. Sometimes I wonder if you truly realize how much light you bring into my world. You may look at yourself and notice imperfections, but I look at you and notice courage. You may see ordinary moments, but I see extraordinary kindness hidden inside them. You may think you are simply living your life, yet every gentle word you speak creates a ripple of hope that reaches farther than you will ever know. The greatest blessing I have ever received is not that life became easier after meeting you, but that life became more meaningful because you gave me someone worth becoming better for. Love has a remarkable way of changing people, not by demanding perfection but by inspiring growth. When someone feels deeply loved, their heart becomes brave enough to heal, to dream again, and to believe that tomorrow can still hold beautiful surprises. If there is one lesson I wish every heart could understand, it is that love is never about finding someone who never changes. It is about finding someone whose changing seasons you are honored to witness. I promise that if your hair turns silver, I will see moonlight. If your hands grow softer with age, I will remember every gentle touch that comforted me. If your steps become slower, I will gladly slow mine so we may continue walking side by side. If your voice becomes quieter, I will listen even more carefully because every word from your heart will always matter to me. My love, there is a beautiful truth hidden inside every lasting relationship. We do not remain together because time stands still, we remain together because love continues growing while time keeps moving. Flowers bloom for a season, but faithful hearts bloom for a lifetime. I pray that every person listening today discovers someone who reminds them that they are valued beyond appearance. Beyond success, beyond achievements, and beyond the passing years. May your heart never believe the lie that your worth decreases with age. Your kindness becomes richer. Your wisdom becomes deeper. Your compassion becomes gentler. Your soul becomes brighter. Those are the treasures real love celebrates forever. So if someday you ever feel uncertain while looking into a mirror, I hope you will remember these words. I hope you will remember that somewhere in this world there is a heart that sees you through the eyes of gratitude rather than comparison. A heart that recognizes your spirit before your appearance. A heart that believes your smile is beautiful not because it is flawless but because it has survived difficult days and still chooses hope. That is how I will always see you. You will never age for me because my love does not live inside photographs frozen in time. It lives inside the living story we continue writing together every single day, and with every chapter, you become even more precious than before. Love is not about holding on to yesterday's beauty, it is about discovering tomorrow's beauty together. As long as my heart continues beating, it will keep learning new reasons to admire you, respect you, cherish you, and thank God for the extraordinary gift of your presence. And if life grants us many more years together, then let every sunrise remind us that growing older is never something to fear when two hearts continue growing closer. Because